Buhari returns to Nigeria after 2 weeks medical checkup in London. President Muhammadu Buhari has returned to Nigeria after spending about 2 weeks in London. Buhari had left the country on the 30th of March for what the presidency described as a routine medical checkup in London. The special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, in a statement, said Buhari was due back in the country in the second week of April. It was gathered that the president arrived via the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, about 5 p.m. on Thursday. His stay in the UK was not a quiet one, as Nigerians held protests in Abuja House, where he stayed, demanding he should return to Nigeria, as they should. So he's back. Well, I don't know if this is true, but it seems like as if he's back, and his time it's certain that his time in London was not as peaceful or what they expected. And of course, it wasn't like I said they didn't even retaliate again, but obviously they're now back in their land where they can do whatever they like. But the fact that you think you can leave the land that you make oppressive for the people, and you think you can travel out and benefit from whatever you think you can, we will get you. That's it. Let's what the comments here say. Someone says this man is not qualified to be a president at all. Shame on him. If he come back, who cares? He's the one feeding me. But the thing is, it's just the bar is so low right now. All we want at the bottom is even more than that. But where we're starting from is that you need to know how to speak English and how to communicate to the people. And hopefully you're a healthy person that's not you're a healthy person that's not sick or anything. It's unfair. Someone says he traveled to have a short rest. Now he's back. So it's confusing. It says a short rest, or is it? They say it's a short rest, and sometimes they say it's a medical checkup. Which is it? Specify. Someone said, I don't know why Nigerians are daft calling a stranger Buhari, the man that died in 2017. Wow. I begin to wonder why they could not investigate this matter we have been saying. Do you believe that? We need more proof. Again, you can't just go with anything that you want just because, I don't know. But the fact just remains that he's back. I don't know what he's going to do, if the people can pressurize him to talk. What is his plans on tackling insecurity? It's just so sad. It's so sad. And I think that sometimes as Nigerians, it's hard. It's traumatic. I think it's a coping mechanism where we just go on with our lives, but then we just have some sort of ignorance as to what's actually happening. As to, like, we'd go on with our lives, but then we'll just pretend like as if it's not happening. And then when it's time to actually face the issue, we'll now have conversations about it. But after, when it's done, we'll go back to our normal lives and living in this country that is not best suited for us. So somebody here says, just leave Buhari to rest, please. His government is just bad. If not, a president can travel and return when he wishes. Why did he have a voice? Again, I don't even know what we can do to force the president to talk. If he doesn't want to talk, he seems like he doesn't care. But for Nigerians to feel like they have to do the most, the absolute most, just to get a word from him is disheartening. A very strong and sad indicator of this was in the Escaþ protest, when the Ghanaian president reacted first to Nigerians before Buhari. And even when Buhari did, again, he's at a point where whatever he does, we're going to pick on him. If he's not good, we're going to pick on him. And the fact is, he can't speak proper English. Even when he tried to reply to the people from the Escaþ protest, it was pre-recorded. They didn't even pretend like as if, he read from a script, and he didn't even like improvise or develop on his points. He just read it like a script and left. That was it. So again, obviously he was very much alive during the military regime and era, and he genuinely acts, with the way he's acting, he genuinely thinks that we're still in that kind of era, or his mentality has changed towards what is going on now. Because he definitely does not respect democracy or what it stands for or what it's meant to be like. So it's not reflecting in the way he communicates with the people, and it's so sad. I always say this all the time. I always read it. Let's even see what Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie says on Buhari, because again, in the Escaþ protest, I think I've never really seen a description that encapsulates how he feels or how he or how he views Nigerians. So yeah. So let's even see what she said. I'm trying to find it because again, he has never really been as active as the vim and the what do you call it? The vim, the passion, the proactivity that we saw in 2015 was all a scam. Even after 4 years, when he proved not to be competent, he was still in power. So again, does the power lie in the hands of the people, or Well, she says this was basically 12 hours after the NSAS protest, and no, actually the killing in the massacre in the protest, and yeah. So she says the government of President Muhammadu Buhari has long been ineffectual with a kind of willful indifference. Under his leadership, insecurity has worsened. There is a sense that Nigeria could very well burn to the ground while the president remains malevolently aloof. The president has often telegraphed a contemptuous self-righteousness as though engaging fully with Nigerians is beneath him. 12 hours after soldiers shot peaceful protesters, Mr. Buhari still had not addressed the nation. So again, it just shows it is in his attitude. He doesn't care. Again, as she says, it says as though engaging fully with Nigerians is beneath him. It definitely shows. It definitely does show that he doesn't rate the country, and he doesn't, and there's this self-righteousness of, it's just in his vibe. I just say that in the way he relates to Nigerians, for the fact that it's when he chooses and when he likes that he decides to talk to the country. I mean, there was a time where he even said that the Nigerian youth are lazy. Oh, he got the absolute fire for that one, as he should. But yeah, he hasn't, even when he was active and saying things, he wasn't even saying things that made sense. But still, I think, again, just because we've accepted the bare minimum does not mean that it is normal or it should continue. Absolutely not. So I guess, again, Nigeria is a country you never really know. You might think everyone has this path of direction and they have one way of thinking and they want to do things in one way, but then again, something would happen and you find that you're alone and everyone just switches their minds, because again, we're all really corrupt. We really are, and selfish. So again, the trust is not necessarily there when it comes to the integrity of how we stick to one agenda. I've never seen anything like that. Well, again, the NSAS actually proved us wrong. The NSAS brought everyone together, and yeah, that's just it. That's just it. But again, it is absolutely sad. It's our president. What I think in the comment section below. Do not forget to like and subscribe.